Are you tired of studying for hours and still feeling like you're not making any progress? Because you read the same pages again and again, but when it's time to remember, then your mind completely goes blank. But here's something most students don't realize. Being a better student is not about studying harder. It's about changing a few small habits. And those small habits can completely change how you learn, remember, and how confident you feel during exams. So you don't need to study all day, and you don't need to be naturally smart. Because in the next few minutes, you'll learn 5 simple habits that can help you become a better student in 2026. So being a great student is not about being the smartest person in the class. It's about how you organize your time and how you approach learning and how you take care of your mind. Because the right habits matter more than talent. And these 5 simple habits have already helped thousands of students to improve their grades and reduce stress and actually enjoy studying. And they don't require long hours or extra pressure. They work because they make learning easier and clearer. So by the end of this video, you'll have practical steps you can start using today. So without delay, let's get into the video. Habit number 1, daily planning. See, most of the students don't fail because they can't study. They fail because they don't know what to focus on. Because studying without a plan is like trying to build a house without a blueprint. You stay busy, but nothing comes together. That's why planning is more important than rushing to study. So start each day by writing down 3 to 5 important tasks. And these tasks should move you closer to your academic goals. So don't write something vague like study math. That confuses your brain. So instead, be clear and specific. For example, finish chapter 5 problems or review algebra formulas for 30 minutes. Because clear tasks create clear action. And here's a secret most students don't know. Top performing students don't study longer hours. They study smarter hours, and they always start with the subjects or topics that give the biggest results. Because they don't waste time or energy on low priority work, and they don't try to do everything at once. They focus on what actually matters. And this smart focus saves time, reduces stress, and helps them improve faster with less effort. So that's the difference between being busy and being effective. And here's the best part. When you plan your day, your brain relaxes. You don't have to remember everything, and you don't feel overwhelmed because you know exactly what to do next. That clarity reduces stress, improves focus, and makes learning faster and more effective. Habit number 2, active learning. See, most of the students study by just reading textbooks or watching lectures quietly. They stay busy for hours and then wonder why they forget everything. That's because passive learning doesn't work. Because passive learning is like watching someone ride a bike and expecting to ride perfectly in the next day. And you might understand it in the moment, but your brain doesn't learn how to use the information. Because active learning is different. Active learning means your brain is involved, not just present. It means you do things like teach the topic to someone else, even if it's a pillow, your wall, or your pet. Or summarize the lesson in your own simple words. Use flashcards, or test yourself with questions. And here's the science behind it. When your brain struggles a little to recall information, then your memory becomes stronger. This is called the retrieval effect. That's why explaining a concept out loud or testing yourself works so well. Here's a simple example. Instead of reading a history chapter 3 times, read it once, then close the book and explain the main events in your own words. You'll understand the topic more clearly, and you'll remember it for a longer time, and you'll study in less time. Habit number 3, smart breaks. You might think studying longer means getting better results, but that's actually a trap because the human brain is not designed for endless focus. And when you study nonstop, your attention drops, and your memory gets weaker, and your stress levels go up. So more hours don't always mean better learning. That's why smart students use structured breaks. One of the easiest methods is the Pomodoro technique. Study for 25 to 50 minutes, then take a 5 to 10 minute break. And during that break, don't scroll endlessly. Instead, move your body, stretch, step outside, or take a few deep breaths. And this break is not wasted time because your brain uses this moment to organize what you just learned and store it properly in memory. So even small breaks make a big difference. And students who take regular breaks feel less overwhelmed, more energized, and more motivated to study difficult subjects. So think of breaks as a recharge for your brain, because a tired brain forgets fast. Habit number 4, study environment. See, most of the students underestimate how much their surroundings affect their focus. A noisy room, a messy desk, or constant notifications make concentration almost impossible. And even if you want to study, but your environment keeps pulling your attention away. That's why you need a dedicated study space. So choose a place that is quiet and keep it clean and organized, and remove anything that doesn't help you study, and keep only what you need on your desk. Then put your phone on silent or in another room if possible, because this sends a clear signal to your brain. It's time to study now. An environment isn't just about physical. The people around you matters too. So surround yourself with motivated students, even if it's through online study groups or communities. Because when you see others focused and disciplined, it pushes you to do better. Then your focus spreads and energy spreads. And in 2026, the environment you choose will play a huge role in your success. Habit number 5, daily reflection. So learning is not just about doing more work, it's about getting better every day. That's why every night you should spend just 5 to 10 minutes reflecting. Ask yourself 3 simple questions. What did I accomplish today? And what worked well for me? And what can I improve tomorrow? And that's it. Because this small habit turns mistakes into lessons and effort into real progress. So instead of feeling bad about what went wrong, you learn from it. And over the time, something powerful happens. You start noticing patterns. You understand when your focus is strongest. And also, you discover which study methods actually work for you, and you see which subjects need more attention. And remember this, the most successful students are not perfect. They are consistent. They try, they fail, they reflect, and they try again. So, by building this habit, you're not just preparing for exams. You're learning how to learn. And in 2026, this is one of the most valuable skills you can have. So here's the real truth. Being a better student in 2026 is not about luck, and it's not about talent, and it's definitely not about studying 12 hours a day. It's about doing the right things consistently, and it's about prioritizing what actually matters and learning actively instead of memorizing blindly, and taking smart breaks so your mind doesn't burn out, and creating an environment that helps you focus, and reflecting every day so you keep improving. And one more thing, you don't need to change everything at once. You can start with small. Pick one habit this week and commit to it, and stick with it until it feels natural. Then slowly add the next habit. And over the time, these small actions will compound. Then you'll notice better focus, better understanding, and better grades. And something even better will happen. You'll stop hating studying, and you'll start enjoying the process of learning itself. That's how real progress happens. If you want more practical strategies to crush your goals and become the best version of yourself, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you never miss videos that help you learn faster, think clearer, and improve every single day. And your journey to self-improvement doesn't start tomorrow. It starts today. So take that first step, subscribe, and let's grow together.